Hi friends, today we are going to discuss what enforcement agency do and what happens if you do not comply. They are asking the role of enforcement agencies. We are going to discuss the role of enforcement agencies. Enforcement agencies take enforcement action against the duty holders. If they fail, they means duty holders fail to achieve ILO convention and recommendation or national law, the enforcement agencies may take enforcement action by their authorities, including prosecution, penalties, punishment, etc., before the court. Here in this slide, we are going to describe that enforcement agencies. Who are the part of the enforcement agency? First, we should understand like labor inspector, pollution control board inspectors, various environmental inspectors, various inspectors who are taking care of overall health, safety, environment of any society. They are the government authorities. They are coming for the inspection. Every year they will go various organizations and do the inspection. If they do the inspection and they found something is not meeting the legal criteria, whatever written into the law book not meeting, in that case they may take any action. That action is known as the enforcement action against the duty holders. Who are the duty holders? Duty holders may be any organization who is the responsible, maybe any directors, board of directors, or directly to the employer, against the employer. If when they are going to take any action, whenever they are not fulfilling or following the ILO convention recommendation or that specific country law, if they are not following that law, not following the guideline of the government, so they are forced to take action against the duty holders. In the enforcement action by the enforcement authorities, including prosecution. Prosecution means to start the criminal proceedings in the court. They will apply some penalties. It may be in the form of fine, monetary penalties you have to give, punishment. The director or whosoever is the culprit, that government or the court may issue the imprisonment notice against him. That person, the duty holder, may be behind the bar. He has to go to the jail. Yes. So they are taking all the evidences, collecting from the different organization. If organization owner or employer not fulfilling, they are putting all these evidences to the court, and court is finally giving the sentence. What is a specific role enforcement agencies are doing? Enforcement agencies are responsible for enforcing health and safety law. They are the accountable in their area, whichever area they are working, or in the whole country. Yes, whatever the laws comes due to any major accident, or due to by technological effect, or due to any other guidance given by the any other country, some severe accident happened due to that mistake. So that is the lesson a country are going to learn, and they are going to implement similar type of industries. So that guideline comes to enforcement agencies, and they give the advice to each and every organization. If they are doing that type of work, they should implement this control measure. So they are directly and indirectly responsible for enforcing health and safety law. Directly how responsible? They are going for the survey. They are going for the factory inspection. Directly seeing that employer has implemented the health and safety law or not. Next, they provide health and safety policies. Any new policy is given by that particular national government or by a lot of accident, it came into the notice of government and they are referring it to the enforcement agencies. So enforcement agency knows which type of action, which type of organization, which type of industry are available in their area. They will forward that policy to that organization. So organization also can implement. Enforcement agencies advise on health and safety guidelines because a employer he may be dealing with the dangerous chemical. That time employer not having the full-fledged facility to check the chemical hazardous properties. So he will contact to the enforcement agencies and they will provide the advice on health and safety guidelines. That guidelines is easily available on internet and pertaining to that country law it is available. Even then they advise so people can take action to stop any major or severe accident in their area. Enforcement agencies deal immediately with serious risk so they can prevent the harm. Suppose they are going to any industry and they feel that company, that industry is storing lot of flammable material, lot of flammable fuel they are storing, but there is a no fire plan. Company not implemented any fire prevention policy. So immediately they will inform to the employer. They will tell them to immediately take the action. So even any accident is occurring, so losses can be minimized. Next, they investigate the workplace accident. In the case of any accident or incident, they are going to the workplace, they are collecting the evidences, they are interviewing to the people, they are seeing the company management system and other parameters to find out what is the immediate cause and what are the root cause. And after investigation, they submit a report and after that they take the next action whether the it is a mistake of employer or any of his representative or it is not a deliberate mistake. Accordingly, they will file a case into the criminal court. Enforcement agency take formal enforcement action for complying with the law. They are going to take the formal enforcement action. What is the formal meaning over here? The formal meaning is very clear. Once they are visiting, inspector is visiting to the factory and he is giving his some observation. You can improve the situation like this. The lighting level is not there. You improve the lighting level over here. That is the verbal way. But wherever he find that the company is required to give a particular information in the writing, that time they it is known as the formal enforcement action. It means they are that writing advice is known as the notice. That notice is known as the formal enforcement. Formally, they are with the proper evidence and proper proof. They are writing a letter to the employer or to the organization, yes, for complying with the law. They start the criminal proceeding if they found that some mishappening happened, some fatality happened due to the mistake of the employer or organization was not following any health and safety standard. They start the criminal proceedings. So these are the roles of enforcement agencies. Now we come what happens if you do not comply. Previous slide we studied the roles of enforcement agency. Now in this topic they are asking, if we don't comply, we don't fulfill the legal obligation, what will happen to employer or to us? So another way we can say consequences of non-compliance. Many times the heading has come like this in the questions, consequences of non-compliance. If the consequences of non-compliance means we are not fulfilling the legal obligation, we are not following the any rules and regulation, so it is known as the breach of law. It is known as the breach of law. There is a word means not fulfilling. We are not meeting the legal guidelines. So breach of health and safety legislation is a criminal offense. So proceeding will start in the criminal court and it may lead to enforcement action. In enforcement action will be taken by the enforcement agencies as we discussed in the previous slide. They may issue the verbal advisory. By talking they will give advisory or they will give the verbal warning to improve the situation in their organization. If nothing happens, after that they issue the written improvement notice or provision notice. Means they take the formal enforcement action and they give the written improvement notice. What is the improvement notice? Work can be continued, but they have to improve the situation and the employer can appeal into the court. And what is the provision notice? Immediately provision notice is given to stop the work in the organization and till the situation becomes correct. They may withdraw the approval of the organization. Any organization got some approval to start the some making the bricks. Due to that bricks in the nearby area, lot of dust people are facing day to day. Due to lot of complaint, they are giving the notice to the organization, but the organization has not done any action. So they may withdraw the approval of manufacturing the brick, cement brick or the sand brick. This is the way they withdraw the approval. They may take action like varying the licenses, conditions or exemption. Due to any organization, the activities affecting the health of their worker and the nearby people. And after giving lot of notices, they may cancel their license. That company can run, but company cannot produce that special type of chemical he cannot produce. Company can do the work, other activity like simple construction work they can do. If they were manufacturing the some HCl hydrochloric acid or any H2SO4 any acid they were making, so company will cancel their license. That is the wearing the license. Or company withdraw the all exemptions. If any company is going to export some item and they are getting the good amount from the exporting that item, so because it was a SME, small and medium enterprises for example, so company not fulfilling health and safety standard and it is affecting to his workers, others nearby people, so enforcement agency may take back the exemptions. Whatever the discount was given for exporting his goods, that exemption government is taking back. Like this, enforcement action can be done on the employer, on the you, on the directors. Second is fines. The labor inspection can still control the fulfillment of the legal obligations and can impose punishments and penalties. Whenever the labor inspector is going for the inspection of the organization or any other government inspector is going for the inspection, so they have the legal obligation to fulfillment Organization have the full obligation to fulfill the all legal compliance, and directly they can impose the punishments and penalties. Penalties obviously it is in the terms of the monetary terms. It may be, we don't know how much penalty they can apply. It may be depend upon the legal compliance not followed, and maybe considering the future predicting accident, and punishment also they can apply on the employer or organization. Third, prosecution in criminal court. Outcome may be fined in the criminal court or imprisonment for individual or organization. Once the employee not fulfilling the legal guidelines, rules and regulations, not fulfilling the legal compliance, the case will be start in the criminal court because it is a breach of health and safety legislation. So once the case will go to criminal court, and if they found guilty, they found that whatever the enforcement agency has given the evidence, it is correct. So in the criminal court outcome by the judge, it may be the any form, it may be in the form of the some fine or penalty, or in financial terms, or imprisonment. Imprisonment means the employer has to go behind the bar, jail, if the sentence given by the criminal court. Now we study the fourth point, that is the legal action. Legal action can be taken by enforcement agency against the employee or employer if they found anyone is guilty. What legal action they can take? They can banned from the job or the business. It means that employer cannot do that type of business, cannot do. They can make his organization blacklist. So he cannot get any government order, private order, or he cannot sell his services, products into the market. Next, the claiming compensation. The due to any accident, the worker is going to get injured. Due to that injury, he has lost his some body parts. So some compensation will be claimed by the worker. If the employer not giving the compensation, he will go to labor court and seek a help from the labor court. If it is proved that it is a mistake of employer part, so employer has to give the compensation. The compensation will be in the financial compensation to workers who become ill health or involved in accidents. This may include indemnification as per harm or loss. Suppose a worker was working at height, he fall down, he has broken his head, injury. He is not able to work for next 6 months because he is admitted to the hospital. So in that case, company is giving a lump sum amount as per his injuries, as per his harm, as per his loss. The company is giving a very big amount to the worker because he has got some head injury, which was a very severe injury, and due to that he could not work. These are the indemnification amount is always different from the his regular salary and wages. He will be getting his regular salary and wages as per he is working on the site. But due to he was admitted 3 months to the hospital and 3 months he was on the bed rest due to head injury. So they have given a special lump sum amount they have given because he got this type of injury. On the moral ground, he might have suffered so much, he has felt so much pain. So it is the required to compensate by the in the form of indemnification. The second come monetary benefit or remuneration. Monetary benefit means even then the worker got injured, he is going to get his salary and wages regularly. There is no discontinue because he is not available at the work. So employer cannot say no, I will not provide the salary, because due to the working in the organization or for the employer, he has to keep getting his salary and wages regularly. That is the monetary benefits. Now we come to the third, that is the deferred compensation. Deferred compensation is also a specific type of compensation. In that type, he will not get the monetary, not in the financial terms. He get a different form, not in the form of the cash. He may get in the form of the kind. Suppose one worker got injured and there is a problem in his legs or feet. He cannot walk for the throughout the life. So that organization may provide one flat to him, one house to that worker. He throughout the life, that worker can stay in that house. So no need to worry, and he can come by his wheelchair or by any other method he can come to the work. That will be beyond his regular salary and wages. That is a different deferred compensation. If any major accident happen, another example we take, and that worker not able to continue the work due to that accident. So company may provide the job to his son or daughter. So their family member can get the regular salary and wages. So it may be in the type of that deferred compensation. So we studied there are five consequences may be happen on each and every employer and organization if we are not going to fulfilling the legal obligations, legal compliance, not following the rules and regulation which is given by the national law. Here we discuss about the formal enforcement action. As we discuss what is the improvement notice and provision notice. This thing we want to discuss over here. So enforcement agency may serve an improvement notice. This is a formal action. Improvement we already discussed. For specify the period for compliance, and in that period the recipient of the improvement notice may lodge an appeal with the employment tribunal. This definition is saying that enforcement agency can give an improvement notice for a specific period for completing that compliance, that fulfill that legal compliance, and in that period recipient, who is the recipient here? Employer, organization, duty holder is the recipient of the improvement notice. They may lodge an appeal with the employment tribunal. They may go to the court and they may request for a appeal. They may request to the tribunal that they are working fine and this improvement notice not required, or they may seek some further extension of the time period. So they can take more time to implement the improvement notices observations. So that is also, it has come once into the exam, what is the improvement notice and provision notice. In the case of provision notice, enforcement agency may serve a provision notice on employer oblique organization. The activity in question has been carried on but has been temporarily suspended as a result of an accident. What is telling the provision notice is the issued on the employer or organization, and provision notice means they cannot continue the work. They have to stop the work because some accident has been happened due to not following the health and safety rules and regulation. So the organization has to stop the work till the situation becomes normal. Yes, so temporarily has been temporarily suspended as a result of an accident till the employer improve the situation and provide the enough evidence and proof to the enforcement agency. Okay, now all the control measure they have implemented and there is no further chances of any major accidents due to the previous reasons. Till that the provision notice will be in present condition. and organization cannot do the work. So this we discuss about the basic things about the